Alright, guys. How's everybody doing? For the last day of the competition, we're going to start eliminations now. Starting out with Super Street, and we also have Stock Eliminator right in the lane. Super Comp, you're on standby. You're about to run in around 5 minutes. So that's going down. Getting all the classes down to their semis. Top Alcohol Dragster is already on their semis. And Top Alcohol Funny Car is already onto their final. So they will wait till we get everybody down to size, and then we will continue. So we're going to get things started. They're just cleaning up the end of the racetrack right now. And it should be around 2 more minutes till we start. All right, and we're good down there. Got it all clean, so we're good. And here we go. We're going to get this done pretty quick today. So, short day. Starting off with Super Street, we got 3 pairs, 6 cars. Kenny Chesterfield up against Austin Schutz. And Super Comp. First call, Super Comp. You can be called for the lanes now. Kenny Chesterfield just too slow. 283.2 and a 288. Check it out. The grandmother against the granddaughter. And this is going to be a good one. I think, based on how things are going, I think it will be the Corvette, which is Hortensia. That's the granddaughter. She will be going there first to the finish line. So I don't know if that's going to be too quick or whatever. And a staging battle because it's heartbreaking to break. It's heartbreaking that they have to eliminate the family, but one of them's got to go. Here we go. It looks like it is Zoe for the win. 7,000. Hortensia is just too quick. 278 for Hortensia and a 278.7. And Zoe is going to go against Austin Schutz, and one of these two are going to get the bye run. It's either Ron Wayne or Ricky Lightning. And then we're going to start stock eliminator. So Super Comp, second call. We're going to start getting you to the lanes. We need you pretty quick. So Super Comp, track side. Super Comp, track side. Here they go. The pickup's rolling in. That's Ron Wayne, the rapper. Here we go. And it's pretty damn close. And look at that. Ricky Lightning off to the finals. 279.1. That is 9 thousandths of a second away from getting a ding-ding perfect time. And on to stock eliminator, the dial your own class, and no breakouts. So here we go. Here comes stock. We have Ron Harvey. Dialed in as 310 up against Chuck Allard. Dialed in 290. Both of the actually no, Ron Harvey has a division win. And Chuck Allard's still looking for the trophy. And the win goes Ron Harvey. Not Ron Harvey. Chuck Allard. Ron Harvey way too fast. Way too fast. Super Comp second, close to your third. So get there while you can. Actually, third call. Super Comp, third call to the lanes. We got an intense matchup on the lanes right now. We got division champion left side, Aubrey Williams, up against the track veteran, but he hasn't won anything. That is Derek Alejandro. Derek dialed in 310 up against Aubrey Williams. Dialed in 270. They're getting it ready. And Alejandro wants the smoke. Here comes Williams. And the win. Yeah. Fuck yeah. And by 2 thousandths of a second, he's off his dial. And Aubrey Williams too fast. And Derek is in good shape. And Super Comp is all here, so we're all good. Wow. Super Comp here for the round 2 because we only have 16 because we made the limit. Anyways, here's Randy or Jack, one of them. Forgot. Let me actually make sure. Oh, this is Jack on the left-hand side against Dan O'Neill, dial 310. A 280 with a 5 and a 312 with a 2. Jack for the win. He's on to the semis. We got a good group here. And Billy Shakewood against John Somerville. Chuck Allard is his best friend in the whole wide world. He got past the next round. So let's see if John can. John Somerville, dial 280, up against Billy Shakewood, dial 320. And here they go. Oh, and they both go early. And hold on 1 second. And you know what? We're going to have both of... Actually, no. Sorry about that. Billy Shakewood is going to do it. They kind of went early. And John Somerville with the win there. The tree kind of malfunctioned there. I was going to call him back just to do it again, but no. That would be... I robbed him out of his win. So both of the best friends are past. They don't want to race each other, so I think it's going to be... It's going to be... Okay, here is the stock semifinal. Derek will be going against Chuck, and John will be going against Randy because they're both dial 280, so that'll be exciting to see. Here we go. And Super Gas, track side for your semis. Super Gas. I'm excited to see Carolina. I almost said Carolina. Carolina race. Or not your semis, whatever. You know what I meant. Just come to the Lance. How about that? Gabriella, back at it again. Trying to run the 280. And also Bella Chap, which she almost ran dead on. She was one of the best people in Super Comp. The index is 280. Who's ever closest to the 280 is the winner. Gabriella, pretty good pass, so probably too fast. Yeah, 270 with a 2. So, and that's what Bella has to be, but she's been pretty good on that. So we got 6 in Super Gas, and Comp is up next. Or Super Stock, I meant. How many are in Super Stock? 8? Oh, yeah, 8. But anyways, Bella Chap, the Holly sponsored dragster, coming up now. So we got an interesting... Wow, we have an interesting... not semifinal. I keep saying that. the interesting 6 cars left in Super Gas, which we'll talk about when the time comes. And a little bit more gas. I don't know if she got it. She does. A 289.7. She is on to the semis. Congratulations. And stock, or super stock, you'll be up pretty soon. So just. And then after we get through, once we run Top Alcohol Dragster, we're going to take a break. Because then you know what we're going to do? We're going to run the semis, and then everyone's just going to hot lap it around back again to wrap up the competition. Here we go. Valentina Holmes here, left side. So, super stock. First call. Super stock. Tower side. Super stock. So here's Valentina. A bit of a faster one. And that's going to be a little quick there. Oof. A 268.3. That's going to be way too quick. And Ross has a lot of room to play around with there. All he has to do is pretty much just have a, I don't know. He really doesn't have to do much to win this. I don't see how he can mess this up, but there's a chance. He's just going to get this thing over with. Division versus division in super stock. We'll get to that when the time comes. Pretty interesting stuff here. And Ross will get there, and we'll do it. I can already tell. Oh my goodness, he almost lost the race, but he got it. He had a terrible run, to be honest with you. 269.5. Oh my goodness. He took a giant risk. What was he doing? I don't know, but that's how that run ended. Maybe we'll have to fix the index because these guys are getting good. It just takes them a little bit to warm up. Maybe that's all we have to do. So, Ross, we'll see you next round. Here comes Parker Ryder. Parker Ryder sets up the standard. That looks pretty decent. 280 with the 4. Oh my goodness, Scott Marker has a lot of work to do. Has 4,000s to play around with. He's cooked, to say the least. All of Super Stock is already here, and all Super Gas is here. I was going to say final call Super Gas, second call Super Stock, but we already have everybody. And then shootout, guys. I'm not gonna forget about you. If you want to run your shootout thing, we'll get to that. And that'll actually, when we take that break, we'll actually do the shootout, guys. So we'll do that. Here goes Scott Marker. He could have it, but I don't think so. Let's see. Scott. Down there. Oh, further coming. Here we go. Looks a little too quick. Oh, wow. Way too quick. 268.4, and that is an easy win for Parker Ryder. We'll see him next round. And here comes the final two. Mark Wagon against Bradley Pitt. So if you're competing in a shootout event, we will run you after Top Alcohol Dragster does, and we'll pair you up. We'll go over the final rounds and stuff once alcohol goes. Mark Wagon, a little bit of a slower guy, but everyone's been running quick, so he has the advantage. He has the change in his pocket to go to the gumball machine. And a lot of people have to work for the little quarter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Looks pretty damn good. 282.9. What a run. And that's going to be hard to beat. And Bradley has to work for his quarter to get his gumball. All right, that's the last one about the gumballs. Here we go. And pretty much every other class besides Top Dragster, we're down to 8. Top Dragster is down to 6. And we got Super Gas rolling in right behind Super Comp. And actually, after Super Stock goes, we're going to have Comp and Top Dragster go. Or not go, but wait in the lanes. Then I'm going to call out our final rounds of the shootout challenge so everyone can get there. And then we're going to take a... Then you'll see. Why do I just get ahead of myself? Let's just focus on Bradley Pitt. And he's getting ready. And he is ready. Oh no, Bradley does not get the win there. He skates around the racetrack and he just didn't commit. Or he committed, but you can't really control it. You're going side to side, but it is going to cost him the win. So we'll see Mark Wagon also in the final round. Or not the final, the semi-final round. And we'll get into it here. Trey Baker's still in the competition, so the Dragsters are alive still. Super Gas now. Todd in the Corvette Roadster up against the car. Actually, every single the 3 rounds we have, or the 3 races, are all the Roadster versus cars. So we'll see who wins that. And we got Henry Renhood. They're going up. They're going up. They're ready. Todd goes early. Todd way too quick. Pretty much just a free win for Henry Renhood. We'll see you back around. And he is going to get the buy run, or it's either between him getting the buy run, which actually, no, he didn't put up a good enough time. It's going to be Jenna Monopasto or Torrin Steele, which that's the match behind him, but we'll worry about that later. Carolina ran a perfect time up against and Zane Dennis, he's in pretty good shape. So they both are. They're staging up. Waiting on Zane. Zane's ready to go. Caroline a little behind, but she's going to get in front of him. And she goes too quick. Zane is going to be the winner there. A 6:04.5 beats a 5:92.5. And Torn Steel. And they're actually, oh wow, both of these guys are leaving at the same time. Let's see how that goes. Waiting on Monopasto. And now Comp Eliminator. First call to trackside. Your first call to trackside. Here we go. And it's going to be Monopasto. A 5:96.7 and a 6:03.7. Good job, Monopasto, for the win. I'm just waiting 1 second. So Monopasto, yes, with the best run. She is automatically to the final round. Congrats. And it'll be a Roadster versus car. I cannot believe it. She might win her first ever T3 competition that she's ever been in, and she might take home the trophy. So crazy stuff here. So good luck to her, and it's either between Henry or Zane. So actually, right now, we will call Comp to trackside, Top Dragster to tower side. That is Comp to trackside and Top Dragster to tower side. Thank you. Get here while you can. Okay. So and got Tyler Gray. Tyler Gray dialed 272 against a 293. And this class is a breakout class, so you can break out. And a breakout. A breakout by 0.003 of a second. That's going to cost him the win. Tyler Gray is out of here. Link Scottish is in still. That sucks. And he's going to bump his thing to a 291. It's going to get a little risky. Oh, he broke out. Oh, I'm sorry. Tyler Gray's in. I'm sorry. So sorry about that, guys. Tyler Gray will bump to 271. I didn't realize he broke out. Sorry about that. Gino Freckle, dial 290, up against Ernie Clem, dialed 341. So double breakout win to Tyler Gray. Not going Scottish. Here we go. And a breakout for Ernie. Win goes Gino. So Comp final call, second call for Top Dragster. Right side, Jimmy Balvin, down 338, up against Dave Salem, down 285. And a little bit of a staging battle here. There we go. Dave, we're waiting on you. Dave, come on. Here we go. Whoa. And a breakout. Oh, wow. Dave Salem for the win. He goes dead on 8. And our last pair, his gasser friend is still in as well. He lost. He's out. And Dave Salem for the win, like I said. And Brett Jenkins, national champ, dial 275 up against Calvin Trask, dial 291. They're having a little bit of a stage battle. Not really. Kind of. Waiting on. Oh, there we go. And a breakout for Calvin. And win goes to Brett. Those are the semifinals for that. We're going to just clean the track up a bit. So, for our shootout challenges, let me just go over who is still in the shootout. We need Steve Conahan and Ben Charlotte, Jackie Bevlick, Aubrey Williams, Jonah Jasper, Ross Barbosa, Henry Renhood, and Grant Sterling, Eli Rage, Brett Jenkins, Jeff Carr, Brad Pickett, Amber Hiddings, Dave Hank, and Greg Sparkling against Horst Stang. That'll be in the shootout. Actually, what we're going to do for the shootout is we're probably just going to run it after. Like after the finals actually go. Or we'll do it right before. That's what we'll do. But yeah, so we'll see you in about 2 minutes once we get this track cleaned up. All right, let's get this show on the road and let's get these guys done. The goal is to finish by 4:30, but we have all day, so. Here goes comp. Left side, Brad Pickett in the Ford Fairline up against the Pro Stock car of Michael Speedster. So Brad Pickett dial 260, Michael Speedster still going strong on that 220. We're getting staged in. They're both scaredy cats. Disconnect. Never mind. And a win goes Michael Speedster, 218-1. And here's another 220. That's Ja Fento in the front engine dragster. Oh, yeah. So Michael Speedster is still in Top Sportsman as well. Just need to make sure. Okay. And Jeff Carr dialed 250 in the Challenger right there. We're waiting on him. It's the only person we're waiting on stage. He is a division champ. Whoa! What a race, but it's not good enough. Let me tell you the numbers, guys. First, let's start with Jeff Carr. Jeff Carr on the 250 ran a 258, but Obo Mata on the 220 goes 2.199. That is one little dink, one little hair strand or whatever from getting a perfect time. And the win, the margin of victory is 0.004 of a second. He is the winner. Congrats to him. I'm excited for him. Oh, yeah, and he's in the shootout, so we'll see him back anyways. But whatever. Okay. So we have Jack Smith dialed 260 up against Trey Baker's 260. Heads up, everybody, heads up. We got another heads up. Oh, you know, it'd be really cool if in the final it's Obo Mata and Ja Fanto, and they both have to heads up race and see who's the fastest one. That would be pretty sick. But anyways, yeah. So all you got to do is get that Mustang fast. Nobody cares about how close you are to the 260. It's an automatic heads up. So heads. All right, I'm gonna sing the song again. Top Sportsman. I was trying to say it in Spanish, but I just couldn't think of it fast enough. First call to the lanes. Oh, they're ready. Oh, they're ambitious. And the B drafts are just too slow. 259.7. Win goes to the Mustang. They're pretty excited on the starting line for him. And here goes Obo Mata against Bear Alejandro. So Bear Alejandro dialed in 250 against Obo Mata's 250 as well. Ooh, we got a Mustang and BMW. Here we go. And this one's going to go down to math. One sec. And Bear knocks his friend out. Or not his friend, but Ja Fento's friend, whatever. That's sad. But he gets past with a pretty good run. 248.4 on the 250. And 215 for Mr. Mata on the 220. So, all right, here's what's interesting in Top Sportsman. We have a Mustang versus Mustang, BMW versus BMW, and Camaro, all the same make and model. I'm so excited for that. That's a good one. All right, anyways, going to Top Dragster, Darius Clowney in the building. So Darius is going to dial a 278. And here comes the launch. Oh, he is sideways and not going to make that. 3015. Oh, my goodness. And Brittany Collins has lots of room to play with here. And I don't see why she would lose the race. But maybe she'll mess it up. So, Top Alcohol Dragster. Your lanes are open, but you don't have to go. I'm just saying your lanes are open, so if you want to get there early, then come on. So Brittany Collins, if she doesn't mess this up, she pretty much just got a free qualifying run. Brittany Collins dialed in 270. And she's going to get it here by far. Dragster is really fast. And Darius Clowney, I don't know what happened there. And goes 269.3. She's going to dial 265. So she just keeps getting faster and faster. And there we go. She obviously got the win there. Oh, wait, actually, she was really close. I just didn't even acknowledge that she was that 7 thousandths away from getting a perfect pass. Good job, Brittany. On to the next one. Here comes Eric against James Friend. Eric Guzman dialed 275. think it's a little too slow for a 275. Yep, it goes 285 instead. I have my nice little eraser instead of using my finger or a rag. The teacher is very slowly leveling up. But still, I don't have a seat, so. Just kidding. All right. Jane's friend.
Do you want a question?
No, I'm good. I like feeling the solid, cold concrete. Just kidding. Ugh. Anyways, James' friend, dial 272. He's probably gonna get the win here. I think Eric is in the shootout, if I'm not mistaken, but we won't have to worry about the shootout. We're gonna run the shootout finals before we run the actual finals. So, sorry, I don't know what that was. All right. And here goes James on the 272. That seems to go decently quick, and that is good enough. A 270 with a 4. Good job, James' friend. He's going to dial 269, and that's it. And we have Max Taylor and Kai Kashi to finish it off. All right. We're all clear at the finish line, so we're ready to go. And Top Alcohol Jackster, this is your first call. You're in your semifinals. So the way it's going to go is Javian Cox against Joe Johnson and Julie against Ozzy. Yeah, that's the order. And then we'll see who gets to the final. Max Taylor, dialed in 295. So it's going to be interesting because, well, I predict it's going to be Julie Newton and Joe Johnson for the final round. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I will have to find out. And then that means if that's actually the final, then we're going to have our first injected nitro car instead of the blower car winning. Here we go. Top Sportsman final call. You should all be there now. Top Sportsman final call. And a 283.7 on the 295. That's pretty terrible. And Kaikashi has a lot of playing room or whatever I said. Has a lot of room to play with or whatever my saying is. And Kai trying to run the 278. So first call for Top Alcohol Dragster. First call for them. And shootout, guys, it's being confirmed that actually, no. Okay. Here's how we're going to do it, actually. We're going to get some shootout guys done right now. Well, not right now, but actually, yes. You know what? Super Street and Stock Eliminator shootout, guys. You guys can go to the Top Sportsman side of the lanes, trackside. We're gonna give someone $1,000. Two people $1,000 right now. Ding. And once again, a great alcohol dragster fairs that's worth watching. And we'll run them around 420, I think. And I cost you with the win. 273 won on the 278. So it's going to be good pairs worth watching. Javen Cox against Joe Johnson and Julie Newton against I said Ozzy Moore. I meant David Morton. You know, same thing, whatever. Same team, whatever. Whatever. All right, anyways, here we go. With the Top Sportsman round number 2. So that is, once again, Super Street and Stock Eliminator. Your shootout races are open. We're going to do you guys right now. And they're not going to be really organized because, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So, Horse Stang dialed 299 up against Titan Rams 3 flat. They're pretty much running the same thing. They should just both dial like a 3 flat. And a 296.8 and a 303.2. And 1 sec, it'll come. I'm just going to do the math to make sure. And the win goes Horse Stang by 10 thousandths of a second win margin. And then Horse Stang will change his time to a 295. And here comes DD in the white BMW on the left-hand side. Dialed 272 against James By, dialed 295. James By's car is a little slower, but they're both equally consistent. So let's see who can get better on their dial. Let's see it. And the win goes Derek. And he's going to dial a 271 now. Hopefully he doesn't come to regret that. Beats out James By. James By runs 3 flat with a 1 on the 295. And here comes the 2 Camaros, 1 with a national and 1 with only 1 round win. And the CEO of the THRE on the left-hand side sucks at his own game. That is Jason Tarforos. Jason dialed in 275 up against Brian Chains is 275. Woohoo! We got 2 Camaros running the exact same number. Brian Chains goes there first, but Jason with the win. Ran too quick. Yeah. And he's on to the semis. And can you believe the MSD car is still in this? I don't think he's going to beat Michael Speedster here. Michael Speedster, the right-hand side, and Steve Williams in the left. Steve Williams in the Pro Modified car dialed 319 up against Michael Speedster's 277. Here we go. MSD, I'm praying for you. And it's oh my goodness. I think MSD just beat him. Finally, get out of here. Now you can just stay in the comp lanes, I guess, because I think. But let me just make sure on the math, and then we're gonna run our shootout event. Yes, indeed. Good job. Congratulations to those guys for winning, or no, MSD for winning. And it's gonna be a good semifinals. And Jason is good friends with all of them. Derek is good friends with Jason and Horstang. Doesn't really know actually, and no, Derek is friends with everybody. Horstang is friends with everybody. MSD doesn't really care. He has too many supporters. You know, he's too famous for all of them. So it's a very tight friend group. I mean, everybody's a nice friend group in the future. But everybody who's ready to give out $1,000 right here. Here comes Super Street. Ben Charlotte already eliminated. So is Steve Conahan. They both just want to leave with something. Especially Ben Charlotte. His car's been kind of slow. So okay, here we go. Here it comes. 280. Who can run it the best? If you can do that, you will get $1,000. On the line, here we go. Steve is out in front. And oh my goodness! Ben with the win. I thought for sure it'd be the other guy. You can go up to the podium. Egg will take Instagram pictures with your new check. And here comes Stock Eliminator. Bonus event. And then after, we're going to clean the track for some intense final rounds, or semi-final rounds for alcohol dragster. And then we're going to be on hold for a second. Seeing if more shootout guys we can do, which I'll go through that in a sec. Here we go. Aubrey Williams dialed her 270 against Jackie Bevlick's 310. And here we go. What? A 272.4. Guys, Jackie Bevlick walked away with $1,000 and $100 and a bag of candy. Runs perfect on the 310. She walks out of the building with $1,100 and a bag of candy. Can it get any better than that? What is the THRE? The THRE is not a real place. I'm convinced. Every single day, I don't think it can get more and more insane, but it does. Wow, there's not much you can do. Jackie Bevlick goes perfect. and Aubrey Williams was 24 thousandths of a second off her thing. 272.4 on the 272 or on the 270. I bet. But yeah, wow, congrats. And we're gonna. Okay, so let me see what we have for the shootout, guys, real quick. Alrighty. So, Ben Charlotte, congratulations. Please take your $1,000 and don't spend it in one place. Just kidding. And Jackie Bevlick, congrats to you winning the shootout. This might be a yearly thing if Alana wants to keep funding this. Thank you to Alana for doing this. It means a lot. No, not that one. Oh, yeah, Amber Hiddings and David Hank to the lanes. The little Army guy that has 2 divisional wins, and Amber Hiddings, the M's High Performance Auto Parts. Those 2 guys, you are the only ones that we have that can run right now. And so just come up to the lanes, please, and we'll run you. We're gonna. Oh yeah, I forgot to say we're doing alcohol first, and we're almost ready for alcohol. The track is almost done, and we're getting ready for that. So we'll see you in a sec. Got the alcohol cars ready, and honestly, we have our shootout. So honestly, we're gonna go through the entire program again. We're gonna give them a little bit of a break though, like a 5-minute break, and then Super Street, Stock Eliminator, Super Comp, and Super Gas are all gonna be called back to the lanes for the semis. So yeah, sorry that it's kind of, like once again, because if a driver is still competing in a competition, we don't want them to like get the. We don't want them to get an unfair advantage because it's pretty much like a qualifying run for them. And they can just use that to dial in something different next round so they're better with the car. So we'll see you in So alcohol cars, we're going to run at 4:15. So head up to the grandstands to watch that because there's some good rounds happening. 4:15. Get there while you can. 2 minutes. All right. And those guys are starting up. We have the green light to go. It's 4:15. Get to the grandstands while you can. So the semifinals for Top Dragster. Here we go. Left side, we have Javian. Javian Cox is the blower car up against the injected nitro car. The injected nitro car, the only difference between them is that you can tell on the burnout, just a little small burnout will do it for the injected nitro. And Javian is just, I don't know, they're typically a little slower, but we have not had an injected nitro car win yet. So at the same time, we really don't know. It's like barely a difference on it. I don't know. It's the injected nitro is more like a alcohol. The injected nitro is more like a top fuel car than anything else. And then when you guys are ready, when you're ready, Super Street, and actually, no, I'm not even going to call you. No, I'm not even going to call you because hang tight. Here we go. Waiting on Javian. Joe just lit it. And here we go. Oh my goodness! Yeah! Fuck yeah! And oh, what a race! Javian continues the upset. This is his track. He's on to the final. Beats out Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson 561 against the 558.8. Yeah. And wow, what a run. All right, we got the thumbs up. They're starting up. So the top qualifier is eliminated. Every time, I know it. Every time someone has gotten the top qualifying spot, they never win. I don't know. Julie Newton. She might have to. Oh my goodness. If she wins this race, she'll have to go against her arch nemesis who beat her. If you guys remember that in April. Nail biter. I don't know. But it could go either way. But the thing that David Morin could do is he could stop the injected nitro cars from winning a championship ever. So, yeah, enjoy the pictures. I hope your family's happy. Well, I hope they are with $1,000. a wire transfer to their bank. Actually, we'll have to check. So, sponsored by Alana Dodd. Thank you so much. Now I know who I'm voting for. Just kidding. We don't do all that on the THRE. We just want to race. We just want to simplify the THRE. It's to stare at a timer and the numbers determine who's the best. To break it down. What am I talking about? Let's just get this race started, and we're waiting on Julie. Julie's obviously a little nervous. An unbelievable win. A 5:43. And Julie Newton didn't do too bad, but you could tell he was out in front the entire race. The injected nitro cars stay defeated, and it's going to be one of the blower cars for the win. Riley, actually, well, both of the Cox Racing team, both of their peoples are still in, and they're both going in the finals. And David Morton just going alone because Ozzy was out. So we're going to get this racetrack ready for Top Dragster, their little shootout race. And it's about to start right now, starting with Amber Hiddings. Amber Hiddings dialed in 278. She messed it up last time because she went crooked down the racetrack and almost died. But yeah, here we go. Going up against David Hank, the two-time divisional champ. But Amber Hiddings, I believe, beat him in the national final. Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember these things. And David Hank is dialed to Super Comp Index. And then, racers, we need Super Street, Stock Eliminator, Super Comp, Super Gas by 4:30. And that's when we're going to continue racing. So 4:30, be up in the lanes. Here we go for your semifinal. And she's going to go way too quick. Oh, a 2:57.2. Yeah, it's over. Do I need to write that down or what? Unless if David Hank blows up or something, or that's the only way she can win that. She goes way too quick. That is the fastest top dragster pass I've ever seen in a while. Yeah, so that's your code. I don't know why I keep saying that. Comes David Hank with an easy job today. And he is going to get that, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't mess us up. Now he's a little nervous. And then, once again, the semifinals. We need you to the staging lanes, please. Here he goes. And that's good. He actually probably would be really good. A 280 with a 9. He already did so great. Get your 100. Amber Hiddings just had an unlucky weekend, unfortunately. But yeah, so we will see you in 5 minutes. So you guys have 5 minutes to go to the lanes. We'll see you back. This is an amazing week here at Home of the Racing Raceway. Alright, guys, the clock just struck 4:30. Actually, I think I missed it. I don't know. Whatever. We're ready. Starting off with Super Street, so automatically on to the final round is Ricky Lightning. He's getting ready in there. He can just take this as a free qualifying round, or he could have broke the beams, but he doesn't really care that much. And he puts up a beautiful 280 with a 6. And here it goes. Zoe Triforos up against Austin Schutz. And now Super Stock. We need you in Tower Side Lanes. So Super Stock, Tower Side Lanes. So whenever I call the classes, it's probably going to be like their second call, which means like start heading your way if you're all ready. But if you have some few adjustments, then you'll be fine. But once I call the third call, then we need you. And it's that time where we kind of rush everybody so we get this whole thing done. Zoe out in front. Zoe with the win by 10 thousandths of a second. This is going to be a great final. Isn't that what Ricky Lightning just ran? I think so. This is going to be intense. Zoe with the win. A 281.8 for Austin Schutz. That was his best run of the week, I believe. And Zoe with a 280 with an 8. I think that was her best run of the week. I'm not sure. Congrats to her. She had a great race car all week. Chuck Allard dialed 290 against Derek Alejandro, dialed 310 still. And we got a 280 versus 280 behind us. Inside stock. So, waiting on Derek. And there they go. They both go. Here we go. And both pretty slow, but the win goes to Derek. Yeah. On to the final with a slow pass, but he can improve on that. A 316.4 on the 310 and a 299.7 on the 290. So if you think about it, though, Derek didn't do that bad, but he could do better, especially since it's semis. But he will race one of these guys. So Chuck is out. Will his best friend avenge him? He has been in a final before. John Somerville has. And Jack has not, so here they go. John Somerville is in front. He let it. Wow. John gets the win. 279.8 and a 280 with a 3. 1,000th of a second. One little hair strand. And that's all it comes down to. Oh my goodness. And now, comp eliminator and top dragster if you want. Comp eliminator and top dragster in the trackside staging lanes. Oh my goodness. And now we're on to super comp. What a race. This is going to be great finals already. Got some good rounds coming up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Bear and his dad are racing. And oh my goodness. I'm going to jinx this, and I already know. But guys, wouldn't it be cool if Deborah, Derek, and Bear won? The family duo. Yeah. Deborah won her little bonus event. And he's in the final. Derek is. And we're waiting on Bear Alonso and Comp. So I just jinxed it for sure, but we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Whoa, Bella wobbles her way to the finish line. 280 or 298.3. That's not going to be too good. And she's going up against Ross. Ross is competing in our shootout race. And he might have 2 finals to run. He does have a lot of playing room. So let's see what he does. All right. Super comp. 280 index. Ross is a professional at this. He's gotten some easy runs, I won't lie, but he would have probably won anyways. He's a really good racer. So the finals, if you made it to the finals in the pits, you're not going to be staying there too long. Here we go. Ross, oh my goodness. Did Ross sold it. Ross went too quick. He was too confident. He sold the race away like he was at a yard sale, but we're at the drag strip. I don't know why he did that. Oh my goodness. What just happened? Okay, that sucks. And guys in comp, we have a chance for a final heads-up race. Because if Bear loses to Ja Fanto and Michael Speedster beats the Mustang, then we will have a heads-up, so whoever's faster is the winner. It'll be pretty interesting. But anyways, here's Parker Ryder. He was in the finals for our first ever Super Comp competition. And now he's back, and he's ready, and he wants to win at the exact same track. Here we go. Oh my goodness, a lot of tire rattle for all of these guys. And he gets 295.3. And Mark Wagon's in trouble because he's a slower guy. Here comes Mark Wagon. And this is the furthest he's ever made it out in the competition because he's normally been slower, but he's been doing good. And he's in the semi, so he's doing really good. The winner of this race will go against Bella Chap. Bella Chap made it all the way to the final round. What a comeback. Here we go. And he might have got it. He might have got there. He does. A 282.5. We'll see him up next. Congratulations. Beautiful win. And here comes Super Gas. And Top Sportsman, your lanes are now open. Tower side. Top Sportsman, your lanes are open. Tower side. We have Zane Dennis against Henry Remhood. Henry will be the last one to leave, and they're all trying to get 6 seconds. This is the 6-second index class. And Renhood has to slow it down. Renhood went too quick. It's going to be Zane against Jenna Monopasto. But Henry Renhood is competing in the Super Gas Shootout, so he will get a chance for $1,000. So his week isn't over. And here's Jenna and the custom roadster, custom built by her mom. And she goes 6'10" with a 5. And I think hopefully that's good for her. And we're just going to be on hold for a second. And so we have some good finals coming up. And actually, Top Sportsman, second call now. I guess I would start heading to the lanes right now. So, and the MSD Pro Modded car is still in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy with these finals. I would be happy for anybody. I mean, there's no one that I really hate, but there's people that I've talked to. So I'm like, oh, it's that guy. So I don't know. Here is the normal rules of bracket racing. There is breakouts on this one. This is super stock. We have Gino Freckle. Dialed in 290 up against a 285. This one's going to be a good one from Dave Salem on the right hand. And a breakout. Dave Salem, we'll see you in the final. 287.3 on the 285 and a 285.3 from Gino Freckle, but he was trying to run 295 or 290. Sorry. Here we go. Brett Jenkins, the national winner, against Tyler Gray, the division winner. 271 for Tyler Gray. And Brett Jenkins in the Chevelle. About 275. They're not going to be far apart from the finish here. Let's see what it is. A breakout runs a perfect 270. But Brett Jenkins with a 278.9. That is going to be our winner chicken dinner. And that is unfortunate. Brett Jenkins is just going to move his dial around to a 276. Bump it up a bit. It's going to be a close final. So we'll see that. That's going to be a good final round. They're both red Chevelles against each other. And here comes Comp Eliminator. And Ja Fanto was so close, was 1,000th of a second perfect from his time. He dialed in 220 against Bear Alejandro, dialed 250. He's trying to get to the finals. I guess the least we can say is if Bear wins and loses the final. I guess the least we can say is that all the family was in the final round, I guess. But some of them suck. Just kidding. Here we go. Oh, Bear way too quick. An obvious win. I told you I was going to jinx it. I told you every time. Hey, but the very least we can have is a heads-up final, but I already know I jinxed that too. So, Michael Speedster in the Pro Stock car, dialed 220, up against the Mustang, driven by was it something Smith? I got to look at the sheet. Jake Smith, dialed in 260. Will there be a heads-up final, or will there be a Dragster versus Mustang final? Doesn't roll off the tongue as nice. But now we need our Super Gas shootout, which is I'll let these guys run real quick. And Michael Speedster's out. Great. I told you I would jinx it. He runs way too quick, 2:14.9. And it's not going to be a 2:58.6. This is Jake Smith's first ever competition, and he's already in the final. But yeah, so that's pretty crazy. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we need our Super Gas shootout, which is Grant Sterling and Henry Renwood, a.k.a. Popsicle. We love him. And we need our Super Comp shootout, which is Ross Barbosa and Jonah Jasper and the B Dragster. Kai Kashi, dial in 278. You still dial in that 278? I don't know. It's a little risky. It's a risky number, but. And are we taking anybody else right now? No, I don't think so. Kai goes 273 with a 1 on the 278. No breakouts in this class. And here goes James Friend in the other lane. James Friend is dialed in 269. He's got to push the car a little bit because his car is already capable of running those numbers, but just push it a little bit more to make sure it's going to get there. I have a feeling James Friend might take this one, but yet again, I probably just jinxed it. Here we go. He gets 269. That is perfect. A perfect run from James' friend. Going up to the timing tower, my friend. Jackie Bevlick, you still need to claim your prize. So I guess both of you stop by. Both perfect runs. You're lucky I still did it during eliminations. We've got some nice winners here. And here's Brittany Collins, dialed in 265. And then we're going to go to Top Sportsman. Then we're going to go to our Super Gas shootout, then our Super Comp shootout. And then we're going to just be on hold for just a second to give the drivers just a little bit of a breather. So Brittany Collins just on the bye run, so there's nothing at stake. She'll be going up against James' friend in the final round. So all she needs to do is just test the car and see if it works on her number. And if it doesn't, she'll fix it. She's ready. Brittany goes kind of slow down there. No, actually, pretty good. 267 with a 1. And that's it for her. Alrighty. Now we're on to our Top Sportsman semifinals. Steve Williams still on that 319 up against Derek's 271. I can see this going both ways. I'm rooting for you, Steve Williams, every single time. But I don't know. Jackie Bevelson and James Friend are in the timing tower right now. Anything you guys want to say? No. Okay. Take your money and leave. Okay, I see. Here we go. Oh, man. And they both run way too quick, but Derek was slower. MSD. It was a good run. And we'll see Derek against either his buddy that he used to race with in Savage Racers or the buddy he races with in Savage Racers that's in the same fantasy football league. Jason Triforos, right-hand side. This is one of those competitions where the Camaro for him is running pretty good, and I just jinxed it. He's going to go against Horse. Okay, he's dialed as a 275. Horse Thing is dialed as a 295. Here they go. We're waiting on Jason. Here they go. And a 295.4. And Jason, I don't know what happened there. He ran way too quick there. He ran a 269.3. And that's his run over. And so we're going to get ready for our Super Gas and Super Comp shootout, guys. Yeah. See you later, guys. Congrats. All right. And they just left the time tower. Congrats to those guys for winning. Now we're about to get some, well, Jackie won her shootout. James just got his perfect time, whatever. But still pretty cool. And we're just going to get started here in just a sec. Okay. And And it looks like we're ready to go. Here's the Super Gas Shootout for the $1,000. Got Henry Red Hood up against Grant Sterling. They're leaving at the same time. And Grant's ready. We're waiting on Henry. Here he goes. He slides in. They're both late. It's pretty much whoever gets there first. Yes, and Grant gets the job done. Congratulations, Grant Sterling. You got the hundo. Or not the hundo, the thouso. Now let's see. We got our super comp, our 280 index. Starting off with Ross. Up against Jonah. And then, after that, we are... So no top sportsman. And comp eliminator we can do. Actually, comp eliminator, you can go right now to your shootout. Comp eliminator shootout. We need Jeff Carr. Jeff Carr and Brad Pickett. You two, I believe, and it's a heads up, so whoever has the faster car wins. You guys can come down. Ross taking a while. He saw how his first one came out. He sold it. He had a 3-second pass. Not looking too good for him. Let's see if he can keep it up. So those guys are quick. They're already here because they want that money. Oof, and that's just not a good run. It was like, it's the same thing as he ran last time. Oh my goodness. And Jonah, just take the money. Why do we have to make it so unenthusiastic? All Jonah has to do is just go quick, and that's it. So yeah, comp, you can come down. We're still waiting on Super Stock and Top Sportsman, and that's the only ones we have left. So yeah. Super Stock and Top Sportsman are the only ones. Yeah, okay. So, okay. So to make this fair, because the reason why we want to run them, we don't want to just do their finals without the other people. Like, they pretty much have an extra run, so they pretty much know information about their car, and they're going to tune it better, and they have a better advantage. So what we're going to do is, right now, we need our Super Stock final and our Top Sportsman final to the lanes, and as well as Greg Sparkling in his orange Corvette and Eli Rage in his little Chevelle. We need you guys to the lanes. I'll repeat that once we get this over. And Jonah with the win. I don't even have to say anything. Oh, a really quick pass. Is that? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. 268 on the 280. I think. Oh yeah, I'm just kidding. By far, the one goes to Jonah. Congrats. Both. Heads up, everybody, heads up. This is the last time I'm gonna say it, so heads up, everybody, heads up, or heads up. But yeah, so we need our Super Stock Final, Top Sportsman Final, and Greg Sparkling and Eli Rage. Okay, here we go. So, Jeff Carr, dial 250 up against Brad Pickett. Oh, it's not. I'm so stupid. It's a 250 against a 260. I'm so stupid. I just whatever. I'm never saying that whole song again. And the win goes Jeff Carr. Brad Pickett went way too quick, and he would have lost if it was a heads-up race, so that's just terrible. Jeff Carr for the win. Congrats. And so we're waiting on Horstang. Oh, wait. We're waiting on Top Sportsman Final and Superstock Final. We need you to the staging lanes, please. You guys. We're not going to run your final, but I'm just too lazy to say your individual names. To make that clear. So if you're competing in the Super Stock or Top Sportsman Final, come down. That's what I should have said. It sounded like you guys are going to race, but you guys are actually racing somebody else. So we're going to do those shootout rounds first. So now, basically why we're doing this is because he's competing in a final, so is he. Well, I just pointed at them, but I'm not going to say names. Whatever. We get the point. Basically, they just have a free pass. Like the competitors that they're racing have a free pass because it'll be unfair because they have an extra pass, so they have an extra run to get prepared. That's the whole thing. Dave Salem getting ready. And it looks like he's just going to break the beams, I guess. He's not going to take the run. That's all he's going to do. So nothing out of him. He can stay here because he's going to get ready for the final anyways. He's going to be back here anyways. And Derek with the burnout. That's how you know he's going to have a run. And then after this, we're going to get to our shootout eliminations. Or the shootout finals, whatever. Same thing, but it just sounds better when you say finals. And here goes Derek. He's currently dialed in 271. And a 268 too. For some reason, his car is just getting faster. So he's just going to dial a 269 and that's pretty much it. I think his mom's watching the live stream. She couldn't make it here today. And here's the shootout finals. And then after these guys go, we're on to everyone else's final. So these guys will be a little late to the podium, but it's fine. But there's still people taking pictures because they're that proud. Well, you can be that proud, but like I'm just saying, like it doesn't take that. How many pictures do you need of just your car parked in one spot? And Egg's not that attractive to take a picture with you, so. Just kidding, Egg. You're not that bad. Brett Jenkins dialed in 276 up against Eli Rage in the right. He's dialed 321. And a breakout for Eli Rage. He's been breaking out. The win goes Brett Jenkins. He won 2 of them. But Brett Jenkins will probably spend some time at the pits doing whatever to his car before the final. He'll be at the podium after. Maybe we'll hand him his check if he wins the final race. I don't know. No, we're probably not. We're not going to do that. He'll get it after the whole competition, and we'll get pictures of everybody. Post it to the teacher Instagram for their accomplishments. Here it is. Horse Stang up against Greg Sparkling. Greg is dialed at a 310 up against Horse Stang. About 296. He modified his time a little bit, so he has the advantage. Greg, I think he's going to speed it up a bit. Oh, wow. This is a close one. It's going to come down to math. One thousandth of a second win goes to Horse Stang. Congratulations to him. He's going to change his dial, though, so he can be the best prepared. All right, at this time, all the finals can come back around. Super Street, Stock Eliminator, Super Comp, Super Gas. Get over here. So yeah, we'll be back in all final rounds. You need to be in the staging lanes by 5:20. You have 10 minutes. By 5:20, you should all be there, and we're gonna get ready to run. So yeah, see ya then. If your name is Deborah Alejandro, park your GTR right in front of the podium because you are going to get interviewed today for your win in the bonus event on Halloween. Once again, Deborah, if your name is Deborah Alejandro, please bring your GTR in the line that we usually have because you won in the bonus event. And you are going to get interviewed. Thank you. Final or 1 minute warning. Final warning for your finals. Make sure you are there because we are going to start to get this thing over with. And yeah, that's it. So we are literally starting in 30 seconds. I think everyone's there. I'm not like, yeah, they're there. Everyone's there. I guess we're gonna start now. And yeah, here we go. It's gonna be these first 4 runs are gonna be new winners that have never won before. And some of them have never been in a final round. Here's Zoe against Ricky Lightning. That's a cool last name. Ricky is in the brown Mustang. And Zoe is in the 67 green Mustang, whatever. I want Zoe to win because she gave me chocolate on Halloween. Just kidding. Let's see. We are waiting on her. So she's gonna light it. Here we go. And the win goes. She won. Did she win? Hold on. It's close. Ricky Lightning by 6 thousandths of a second. Here we got the stock eliminator now. We have Derek Alejandro dialed in 310 and John Somerville trying to avenge his best friend. He was in a final before. If not, he's been in 2 finals, but he hasn't won. And Derek has not even. I think he's been in the final, but here we go. And a 279 and a 310 with an 8. Winner goes Derek. Husband and wife duo wins it. Yeah. And forget about the coffee. He doesn't need it anymore. He got his first ever win. He is now a division champion. We'll see him in the Olympics. And now we're on a super comp. Congratulations. The boys have a streak now, too. The Sigmas. No, okay. What? The Alphas have a lead. No, just stop. Sorry about that, guys. That was not funny. Bella Chap in her dragster, the Holly-sponsored dragster, trying to get the 280 as best as she can, the 280 index class. And this is the final round. All finals going out. And all of our alcohol cars should be there. Alcohol funny car and dragster, you should be there. Yeah, and they are. Everyone's there. I already said that. I already established that. Never mind. Here she goes. Oh, no. Oh, she's automatically eliminated. She didn't get there. She bounced off and around. And Mark Wagon shouldn't mess this up. Oh, my goodness. Here goes Mark Wagon on the right-hand side. And we got Super Gas up next. And Mark Wagon, it's pretty easy. All he has to do is just make a full pass. It doesn't even matter what the number says. Just needs to light up the bulb. Mark Wagon. Held his breath, but he's got it. And if they both, wow, 3:15.8. That is terrible. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, that's something. Here comes Super Gas, 6-second index with their delay boxes. Here's Jenna in her first final round in her first competition. Roadster versus Roadster. There's a custom one or a Corvette. Congratulations to our shootout winners. I forgot to mention. A little staging battle here. Waiting on Jenna. Zane has been in a final. Wait, has Zane won? I think he has. I don't know. I kind of forgot. But I don't know. Jenna. There, a rule that has. Oh, no, just shut up. Here comes Jenna. Perfect time! Wow! Jenna Monoposto! Yeah! A perfect time. Oh my. She walks out of here with a division win and a perfect time, a bag of candy. Oh my gosh, I'm lightheaded. The THRE is. This has been 3 perfect times. And I don't know if you guys know, but the Super Gas is the hardest class easily to run because of it's just difficult by doing Dave Salem dialed 285, dialed Brett or dialed 285, Brett Jenkins dialed in 276. This one is a breakout class, so if you go too quick, you're automatically eliminated unless the other person does it, and then it's whoever was closest. So if they dialed in, they're ready. 2 red Chevelles are at it. And the win goes to Dave Salem. He ran the exact same time as he did last time, 285.8. And congrats to him. Great job by Dave Salem there. He did everything perfect, and he absolutely deserves that win. Brett is already national winner, so I don't feel bad for him that much. And he's not been consistent, to be honest with you. So here we go. This is Comp Eliminator Finals. Or Final, whatever. Jake Smith dialed 260 up against Ja Fentos 2.2. And then we are going to, once we get Top Dragster and Top Sportsman done, we're going to pause when we're on alcohol because we're going to just clean up the racetrack, make sure that's all good. Here we go. Here we go. For comp, it's on. A 216 with a 3 and a 259-2. The win goes to that Mustang. It's his first ever competition. He won it. He is already division champ. Congrats. That was a good time slip, too. 259-2 on the 260. Congrats to him. And we got Brittany Collins up against James Friend. James Friend ran perfect. Brittany, not so much. But she did do amazing. Like better than everybody in Top Dragster. That's why she's here in the finals. Brittany, a.k.a. Amanda. If you don't know, then you don't know. Then you're not a true fan. Get it. She's ready. She wants to stage in there. Oof. Dialed in the 265. Oof. A 277 with a 6. James Friend dialed 269. This should be a piece of cake for him. I'm not going to lie. A little disappointed. So good luck, James Friend, on just getting somewhere around it. Don't need to be too close. James Friend getting ready. He has a lot of room to play around with, but I guess he could mess it up, but stay locked in, and you've got this. Oof, goes a little slow. He lost! And he lost. And he sold the race. Wow. And Brittany Collins with the win. Here goes Top Sportsman Finals. And then we're going to pause right here for the alcohol finals because we're just going to clean up the racetrack, make sure it's all good for them. It's already in good hands, but we're just going to make sure everything's good. We're going to make sure it's in better hands. Or staying. Del 298 up against Derek, or DD, rather. His rapper name. He's dialed at 268, and there's a 68 on his hood, so that's how you can be reminded of that. Here we go. They're ready. They're ready. They want it. A 268.4 and a 302.5. A terrible run. Derek makes his mom proud by getting the divisional win. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a pause here. We're going to get everything ready for alcohol and dragster and funny car. Funny car first, then dragster. So we'll see you in just a second with that final round. So yeah, see ya. Alrighty, the alcohol funny cars are fired up. This is the final round. Riley Cox in the right, and Grimace McDonald in the left. Grimace McDonald with the lane choice. His team suggested to go to the left. He went left. And Riley said she's happy with her lane or right lane. So I guess it worked out evenly. And I can guarantee you she probably said it like something like, yeah, I don't need it, or something like that. That's my impression on her. She is a bit of a trash talker, as I mentioned. As I figured out, actually, because when I went to visit the alcohol pits, I was like, who do you want to beat the most? As like a joking way, but they're like, oh, Riley Cox. I was like, oh, yeah, she can get you. She's like, oh, Riley Cox. You know, it's like, so hopefully they don't fight. I'm being so serious, too. Like, hopefully they don't fight down there, depending on the winner. Riley wants to pick up her first divisional. Graham wants to pick up his second divisional. Julie, sadly, still doesn't have a divisional. I'm surprised. Riley picks up her first divisional with a 580, with a 1 and a 585.5 by 54 thousandths of a second. Congratulations, Riley. All right, we got the walkie-talkie in. This is the last run of the competition. We'll talk about it later once I end it off. Here's the final. With the blower cars, David Morton, the record holder and a division winner, up against Javian with nothing. Javian wants his division win and bad. Your sister got one, and honestly, his work ethic deserves one. No offense to Riley, but I feel like your brother works harder than you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Riley's the girl in the cartoons that like chews gum and like blows a big bubble, leaning up against one foot on the locker, crossing her arms. I'm kidding. And Javian's the guy who gets shoved and the books fall on the ground and he picks it up. Just kidding. I don't know why I'm making fun of the race team because they're probably going to win. So, but David Morton with an unbelievable pass destroyed Julian. No offense to her, but she got destroyed. Waiting on Javian. We got Javian. By 0.003 of a second, the win goes to David Morton. 543 with a 6 and a 546.6. What a divisional. That's his second divisional win. The most in top alcohol dragster right now. So, thank you all for coming. Seriously, though, this is a fun competition. I'm going to let Dred speak. She hasn't spoke all day. Sorry for that. But I just wanted to get everything done, in a timely manner, even though we would have already gotten that done. But I'm just going to pack up the things behind me because I'm leaving it. But yeah, I'll let Dred in the booth in just a sec.
Hey guys, it is Dred in the booth for the first time for today. And the last time for today because it is the end of this whole entire thing. Which I'm glad but also pretty sad about rhymes. Because this was just an amazing competition and an amazing divisional and I really had fun. Even though it went by really fast because it was only like 3 days. Because we didn't race on Wednesday. So that's pretty cool that we got to have a day off in the middle of the competition and still get it done perfectly fine. And it was cool that we had some bags of candy since it was Halloween yesterday. And tell us what you guys were dressed up as because we would love to know. And tell us your favorite candy. Or put a comment on the podcast because we were talking about favorite candies there. Anyways, congratulations to all of the winners that are lined up there. And especially to everyone else that is in the teachery and just everyone because this can't be a thing without you guys, even though it's a little corny. Just know that all you guys really make it happen. So, just saying thank you to the audience on YouTube, ToyTube, in real life, the drivers, Jerry, Egg, the first responders, the track cleaners, and everyone else involved with Tree. Congratulations to any new people that won or just first time winning. And congratulations to all the other winners. I am Dred Cutie. I hope you all have an amazing day. And I am out of the booth.
And just like that, we finish it before it gets dark. Honestly, guys, if Wednesday didn't have rain, which it actually did rain Wednesday, so good. and lots of fog too. But anyways, if we did a Wednesday, we would have done a whole another competition today because we would have finished it. We just thank you to everybody organizing the event, because that was a lot of work, and hey, we did it though. So I just want to say congratulations to the shootout winners, which will be posted in the community tab of the YouTube page. And also, I have to get down there in around 5 minutes for the winners interview. So yeah, congrats once again to the shootout guys for all their hard work this week. And there's nothing more than I want to say to congratulations for all the perfect runs. Jenna Monopasto, after your interview, it looks like you're in line for the interview. Oh, never mind. Oh, so she went on foot. I thought she was going to bring the car around. And she literally just showed up. Oh, she showed up a minute ago. But anything you want to say? Okay. She wants to say it in the interview. Okay. Fair enough. I'm sure she has plenty to say there. Yeah. Thank you to everybody competing today. It's been an awesome event. And I want to say thank you to all of the drivers, the crew chiefs, the crew, the first responders, the track cleaners, everyone involved with the THRE, and especially to God.